Alright, so I'm going to use the polyline tool, and I'm probably going to turn off my snap because I don't want to be snapping different contours and end up creating things on different elevations. And what I want to do is snap to this contour that kind of wraps around in here, so I'm going to use that one. I could use that one, or I could use this one, and what I'll probably end up doing is using this one back here. So let's do an end, because I want to snap to an end point that's in this contour, and I can always change it later. So this is really rough. I'm just going to rough it in my first shot at this. I'm going to click here, and by clicking there I have snapped to the elevation of that contour line. Now I'm just going to kind of trace around the building because I want the contour to wrap around the building. Remember, we can't have vertical walls with contours here, so I'm just going to draw them as close as I can to this building. And I need to reconnect with this contour over here. So I'm going to do another, maybe I'll just click here first and then do another end. And what do you know, I've got something pretty close here. Maybe I want this one instead. And hit escape. So I'm going to trim off the existing contour. There we go. And I'm just going to make sure that this is on the same layer as my major contours. Now I can go in here and I can manipulate this, and maybe I want this one to actually come out further like this, that way water drains away. Maybe I want it to be just a little bit more further. I probably don't want it too much more further because then I begin to change the slope of this. Remember, I don't want to change the contour spacing too much. So maybe this is the one that ends up moving here. I'm going to back it up some. So again, we're having some more cut going on back here since we're moving the contour towards the higher contours. There we go. Maybe I want to get rid of some of these extra vertices. So I'm just rolling my mouse over the vertice until the menu comes up and then selecting what I want to do with it. So I'm just removing. This one I'll probably just grab. And maybe for me it might be easier to just draw in another one. To the way that I want it. Grab the end there. And then do another trim. And then I need to make sure that this is on the same layer. Because what I need to do now is a p-edit. And I need to join these contours up because right now they're all separated. So I want to join this bigger one that loops all the way around with that one, to that one, to this one, and that one. I'm going to press enter. All of your contour lines do need to be coplanar in order for this to work. So if you create a contour line that's on a different elevation than your existing, then that's definitely not coplanar. Alright, so that one looks pretty good. We may have to tweak it some more, of course. This is just our first shot. Over here, maybe I want to create a little bit more of a drainage thing going on. So maybe I want to pull this contour back some. Maybe this one back a little bit. And again, what I probably want to do is just draw in some contour lines to save me some time. So I'm going to type in end again. I want it to start here. And I probably want to turn off this tracking thing because it's trying to track, and right now I'm not drawing pure geometric shapes. What I'm trying to do is just create some drainage here. Type an end here, maybe snap to the end of this thing back here. So that should get water draining away from our building, so it should move this way. So I'm going to do another trim here. And I'm going to click on that and change the layer. I'm going to move it to this one there. And do another P edit. Select that one, do another join. Hit escape. I can tell it joined because 8 segments were added to the polyline. Alright, so I'm going to do the same thing, procedures with probably with this contour, and I'll probably have to do something a little bit over here on the edge of this one here to get it to do what I want it to do. So I'm just going to start here with this one, so I'm going to do another P line and grab the end over here on something, maybe that one, and I notice I realize this crosses the contours, but I'm going to move this back over to here when I get to the editing part. So for now I'm just going to leave it as crossing. Come over here and grab the end on this one. And then I'm going to trim this. So these are very much a lot of the same commands that we would use. We're just going to use them over and over. Make this the same layer, and I'm going to do another P edit. I'm going to do a join. And then I'm going to go over here and fix this problem that I have, and it looks like that didn't trim. So let me do another trim over here. And then do another P edit. And what I wanted to do is have all these contours joined because I don't want to have to move each and every single segment one by one. That can be kind of labor intensive. So now I'm going to fix this and move it to over to there. Remember, we can't have vertical walls, so all I'm doing is just moving the contour as close as possible. When I get to print this out, I may annotate this and say the back of the building will serve as a retaining wall. And so we got something else going on down here. Get rid of that. So that's coming out to look pretty good. Maybe over here I could probably make this look a lot nicer. Probably do another P line again. Snap to the end here, and maybe I want this to be a nice smooth transition. Do another trim. And then a P edit. Let me make sure this is on the same layer. And then I'll do a P edit. And click there and do a join. Join, join, and enter. There we go.